how you living.
Hey, if you're like me and you've been on social media lately and you keep seeing these like super cool FaceTime photo shoots pop up, I'm gonna show you how to do them. They're super easy and you don't have to pay someone to FaceTime you to do them. You can just grab a friend and click away. So in order to get the photos, it's actually pretty easy. The person who's gonna be your photographer per se just needs to make sure that they are pressing the little circular button in the bottom left-hand corner of your FaceTime screen. And that's it. You don't have to turn off your camera. I see some people saying that it literally doesn't make a difference. When you take the photo, it's literally only gonna have, as if your little square wasn't there, that's all it's gonna show. It's not gonna show any of the controls at the bottom, the button, nothing. It'll look like a legit picture. So once you feel that you've gotten enough photos, you're just gonna have that person iMessage them on over to you. And from there, you can select the ones that you like and trash the ones that you don't. The good thing about the photos from FaceTime is that they come across as live photos. And live photos, you can go ahead and go into the settings and choose your favorite frame to make your key photo, and that'll be the photo that you're editing. So I did that with a couple that my fiance sent me, and I'm just gonna go in and show you guys how I edited them. The app that I wanted to use to achieve the look that I was going for is PicsArt. If you're not familiar with PicsArt, it's free. It's in the App Store. You can also buy a membership if you'd like. The first thing that I do whenever I open up a picture in PicsArt is I go to the blur filter. If you're a gold member, you can use the G blur, which I think is fantastic. If you're not, the regular blur also does the job just as great. So once you select your blur filter, you're gonna go up to the top and click the little eraser icon, and it'll bring you to this screen where there's the eraser and the silhouette. If you click on the silhouette, PicsArt will automatically outline whoever's in the photo for you. Next, you're gonna just zoom in using your eraser and just kind of unblur anything that might have got caught in the blurred background. For me, it's usually like my hair or my shoulder or some fingers. And you're just gonna look all over the image and make sure that everything's good to go. Once you're satisfied with the blurred outline, you can just click the check mark in the top right and everything's all set. Then you can use a slider and just go back and forth. I prefer to keep it low so it looks a bit more natural, but it's entirely up to you. Then you click the check mark again and your blur filter is all set. For this photo set, I wanted to do like a kind of colorized theme. So I went into effects, all the way to the right to colors, and then chose the colorize filter. Once I was there, I used the slider to determine the hue. I kind of wanted to go with a green, so I had to slide it a bit to make sure I wasn't getting yellow. And I clicked the check mark, but I wanted it to be more vibrant. So from there, I went into tools, and then I went into adjust. When I was there, I turned the saturation all the way up, so it was definitely brighter. And then I used the shadows, I turned them down. And then for highlights, I put them up just a little bit so the dimensions of the photo were better. Once I was satisfied with my picture, I just clicked the little check mark, and here's the comparison of the original. Few tips just to make sure that the virtual photo shoot goes a bit smoother. The first one's gonna be to make sure that you're holding your pose. If you are an iPhone user, which most of us are for life, you know that live photos can sometimes suck because someone's moving so much that it's just a blur. So just think of that when you're posing. Maybe if you've ever watched America's Next Top Model, you know how they like pose, hold, pose, hold, you know, like pose, hold, I don't know. But whatever you need to think of in your head to make sure that you're holding the pose. The second tip is gonna be lighting. We took a few pictures without lighting. And they were bad. The quality was bad. It just was fuzzy and blurry and just not doing it. So make sure that you're either doing it in the daylight or you're in front of a ring light, bathroom light, whatever you need. The third one is just gonna be to kind of switch up the pose, make sure that you're having fun and doing things that you like. And then the last one will probably be just to communicate. If the person who's taking the picture is saying, switch up your pose, you know, and you guys have all the time in the world, you know, that's the beauty in not paying for anything. Literally, you're just on a FaceTime call. So take your time, think out things, and you'll be great. So here are the side-by-side comparisons of the photos that I chose. Like I said, as long as you guys are holding your pose, the lighting's great, and you're communicating, everything's gonna turn out super great. I promise you guys. So yeah, that was a pretty quick tutorial on how to do it. Like I said, it's super easy and you can have fun editing it whichever way that you please, but the photos will come out great and you'll have a great time, and it's free. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.